Hi there, it is Coach Megan with Summit Health, and I am here to give you the quick and dirty version or walkthrough of the Cook Once, Eat All Week cookbook. I'm going to be talking more about this live in our Facebook group on Sunday, so if you have questions after this, please feel free to save them for that, or you can reach out to me at any time. So the Cook Once, Eat All Week cookbook is written by Cassie Joy Garcia, who you see here. And she has given us 26 weeks of gluten-free, affordable meal prep to preserve your time and sanity. And that is indeed what this book can do for you. So, I love this. I'm going to just show you some, here it breaks it down by the week, just in pictures for you. So, week 1 is going to be shredded chicken, broccoli, and rice. Wow. That sounds like the perfect macro day, week. It goes on to talk about ground beef, zucchini. So say you've got all those zucchinis growing in your garden. Perfect week. Let me give you an example of what you might be making. Okay, it also talks through the variety. She tries to give different areas of food, think Asian, Italian. She does all that for us. And it talks about family size, how to alter the recipes based on your family size, which is really helpful. And it also gives instructions very clearly on how to use this book. Choose a week, go shopping, prep the components, make the recipes, store the leftovers, do it all again the next week. So she also breaks down how long different foods can last in the refrigerator. Cooked meats, 3 to 4 days in the refrigerator, 2 to 3 months in the freezer. So you could potentially prep quite a few in advance. Say if you have a baby on the way or you're sharing with friends or something. And then she talks about dairy-free swaps, protein swaps, if you're needing a lighter protein or if you need to eat more fat. Okay, so here's week 1. Shredded chicken, broccoli, and rice. And it lists all of the ingredients that you're going to need to get at the grocery store, and it divides them up into the different areas of the grocery store. It is very convenient. It also tells you how to make it low carb, how to make it paleo, how to make it grain free, how to make it dairy free. Very handy. Then it goes on to this, bonus dinner options, which can throw you off. You're like, what the heck? I didn't even need to buy steak. Why am I making steak now? This is a bonus dinner. It is not part of the week, so you can just ignore that. Go to prep day. It gives detailed instructions. Season 5 pounds of boneless, skinless chicken breast. You can cook it in the stovetop, cook it in the Instant Pot, cook it in the slow cooker. Basically, cook your chicken how you like to cook it. And then you shred it, and then you cook the rice, and you cook and crumble the bacon, and you prep the broccoli, and you shred the carrots, and you slice the green onions. And it sounds like a lot, but you do it all in one day. Then you have it in your refrigerator, and then when you go to make the meals, like this barbecue chicken casserole, it tells you, put the things that you've already made together and eat your meal. A white chicken chili, a chicken and broccoli fried rice. And it just comes together really fast. Like it says, prep time 5 minutes, cook time 15 minutes. And it's actually true because you have spent the bulk of your prep time on a different day. So when you come to it in the middle of the week, you can just throw it together, cook it, and eat it. Another great thing or aspect of this cookbook is, hold your horses here, people. We have nutritional information listed for every recipe in the back of this book. So it tells you the serving sizes for the recipe, and it tells you the fat content, the carbohydrate content, and the protein. So it's a great way to get rough macros of what you might be eating. If you're pre-planning your day, you could just plug these in, and then when you go to make the recipe, you could actually make the recipe. I would recommend that you do make the recipe using the ingredients that you plan to use, and then you could, I don't know, you've already had it quick added or added in a way that is easier for you to pre-plan, but then I would want you to make the real recipe with your actual weights of objects and your actual content, like your meat percentage and your weight of meat and stuff. So this is a great tool. I will again be talking about it live in person on Sunday. Not in person. Is anything in person anymore? But on Sunday. And then Amy asked that I chat a little bit about meal planning with 3 children. I have the benefit of getting to stay home, so I don't have the added pressure of having to go to work. I do have multiple jobs that I work from home, but I do have 3 small children, a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 2-year-old. And I am busy. I think we're all sort of different levels of busy. And I have weeks where I meal plan and I use this cookbook or a different one, and I go to the grocery store and I have a prep day and I get it all taken care of and we enjoy our meals. And then I also have weeks where I prep a bunch of chicken breast and some rice and know that there's frozen veggies and I eat that. I can be content eating the same meals on repeat, knowing that this is going to help me reach my goals now, and then if I want something more extravagant later, I can plan that later. Ways that help me stay on track when it comes to meal prepping and food planning: I have a Google Home, so I can just yell from wherever I am in the house, like, hey Google, add broccoli to the shopping list, and it does it. My brain doesn't work with like having to stop and write things down because I just feel like I'm constantly having people ask me questions or I'm just almost always on the move, right? And then another thing, I have a friend who loves the Paprika app, and I can link to that for you, and it will allow you to it allows you to meal plan and put in recipes that you enjoy, and then it allows you to share the shopping list with your partner or with other people. So say you make the meal plan, but your husband goes to the grocery store, or your wife or your spouse or your partner or whoever, your friend, your cousin, they go to the grocery store. You can share that app and you can share what you need from the grocery store instead of one person knowing it and then having to tell it to the other person. I think that it can be very easy to say that we're too busy to meal plan, and that's okay, because sometimes we are too busy. And so in those moments when we're too busy, we have to find contentment and joy in simple and fast. And those things can include like chicken burgers, chicken brats. I almost always have those things in my freezer. Chicken breast that I can make in the Instant Pot. Any of those things. Easy carbs, sweet potatoes, rice, easy fats, mayonnaise, oil, and just some spices can really make it simple. I know that people are seeing Amy plan a whole week's worth of food at once, and that's not possible for my family, and it may not be possible for your family. So having these sort of shortcuts where you aren't necessarily packaging each meal individually, but you do know what's going to be made, that can really save you some time. And the other thing, again, is just enjoying what I like to call the simple things. I hope this is helpful. And if you have any questions about the cookbook, please let me know.